Ladies and gentlemen, honorary guests, Your Excellency, thank you very much for the invitation to address this esteemed audience today. It is with a regret that I'm not able to join you today in my hometown, in the capital of Bulgaria, Sofia. But of course, I would like to give my thanks and congratulations to the French ambassador and to the French presidency. Because the war in Ukraine has led the European Union on a truly unprecedented journey, and the French presidency has delivered great successes, and particularly when we talk about the digital space. Maybe some of you are familiar that the adoption of the Digital Single Act and the Digital Markets Act has shown that at the heart of the European decision-making is trust, but also transparency. We talk a great deal about how we can increase trust in the digital space, and so I believe it's the right way. Satoshi Nakamoto, the inventor of blockchain technology, understood the need to build trust. And indeed, trustworthiness is blockchain's magic ingredient. Yet, using blockchain to increase digital trust is often a neglected topic of conversation among particularly politicians, but also media. And that is something that as a union, but also as a tech sector, we have to find a way and fix. Blockchain technology has the potential to revolutionize industries, but also the public sector. But if innovation in this space is truly breakthrough, we have to make sure that we educate the broader public on its added values, but also on the way it operates. The European Union's aim is to have at least 80% of citizens using digital ID to access public services in the next 8 years, by 2030. My hope is that blockchain will be at the heart of this endeavor, and this is why digital education among citizens is very important, if not vital. This is actually an issue that was repeatedly flagged during our discussions and negotiations on the Conference of the Future of Europe. Some of you have been part of the conference, others have for sure heard of. And this is why I am very happy to say that already back in 2015, together with partners from the business and NGO sector in Bulgaria, we created a platform called Education Bulgaria 2030. Some of the biggest private companies, non-governmental organizations, and prominent public figures work together there towards a common vision of a better, more relevant and digitally oriented education. So reducing the digital skills gap can be a driving force in making this broad approach and application of blockchain solutions across society to become a reality. Europe has sought to push forward innovation in this space. We have done so with the creation of the EU Blockchain Observatory and Forum, and by facilitating significant grants and funding for blockchain R&D through the Horizon Europe programs, which I believe many of you are familiar. But we should, and of course, must do more to unlock the potential fully. So there is no doubt that Europe's digital identity project, the digital wallet, will be an opportunity to achieve this. Because if blockchain was used in this project, it would show its real added value for society. Where do we find ourselves today? Well, currently only around 60% of Europe's population in 14 member states are able to use their national eID cross-border. Again, digging into some numbers, only 14% of key public service providers across the EU allow this cross-border authentication with an eID system. But yet the benefits of such a project are, I think, crystal clear when it comes to banking, to taxes, ID, checking in whether it be hotels or applying for universities. So for the public sector to innovate and use blockchain as a driving force for our digital sovereignty and the digital sovereignty of individuals, of citizens, of projects such as these could truly be a game-changing vehicle. So this is why I believe we should communicate more fully the potential benefits of blockchain for reducing the risk of data breaches. And as the French Interior Ministry has previously said, blockchain could be the instrument that reconciles security while having respect for privacy. With the threat of cyber breaches omnipresent, basically, such solutions could significantly increase confidence across public services, but also across society. So innovation is not only confined to the creation of digital products, it can also help protect our European values. And yes, we are still in the infancy of blockchain application, but now is the time to drive forward our common ambitions. We must have the confidence to start looking for ways we can apply blockchain to European policy making and infrastructure. And it cannot simply remain a technology for tomorrow. It must become a solution for today. And I think this is how the European Union becomes a global hub for the digital agenda. So as the expression goes, c'est à 𝗦𝘁 𝗿𝘁𝗿 𝗿𝘁𝗿. Thank you again, and I wish you a very fruitful and productive conference.